So last week was a shocker, 3 out of 8. Went through a couple upsets. Unfortunately, it did not pay off at all. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into my tips. So I have about 27 tips so far in nearly 7 rounds of football. So that's pretty bad. Now it's Western Bulldogs versus St Kilda. Now, Western Bulldogs have been crucified for the last, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, however long. Will Bevo stay, throughout the season? Who knows? But you know what? I'm actually going to tip Bulldogs. Bit of an upset here. The reason being is because I feel like they're going to have a big crack at the game this week, just because, it was, obviously Bevo's on the cards being sacked, maybe. So I reckon, they're just going to turn up for him. St Kilda, they had a good win against GW. They had a loss against GWS. They were about 6 goals down at three-quarter time, 35 points or something like that. But they came back. But I don't know with them. They've had a good start to the season, no doubt about that. But I just don't know. Max King is obviously out of the game this week, so I reckon Bulldogs will come out firing. Aaron Norton to kick 5 goals and Caleb Daniel to come back in and have like 25 touches. Next game is Adelaide versus Essendon. Now, Essendon play okay at Adelaide Oval. Obviously, they beat Melbourne there last year, they did lose against Port Adelaide by about 69, 70 points at Adelaide Oval last time they played. But they had a really good win against the Doggies. Like, they were just playing superb football. It's just hard to tip them at the moment because they're very inconsistent. Win, loss, win, loss. They've had a couple of wins, but I just don't know with them at the moment. So that's why I'm going to tip Adelaide. They had a good Adelaide did have a good win against Carlton. They won by 4 points, was it in the end? I think it was. Against Carlton. So I'm going to tip Adelaide. I reckon they'll come back strong, but I would not be surprised if Essendon win. They're, who knows how they play really. It's hard to tip Essendon each week because every time I tip them, they lose by we've got Collingwood Magpies versus Port Adelaide Magpies. Oh, sorry, I mean Power. It's going to be an interesting game. Now, obviously, Power are third on the ladder at the moment. Collingwood are 13th, but they're coming back strong. So they're fresh off the bye, and I actually think Power, last time they played at the G, they beat Richmond. Yes, it was Richmond, but I think they can do it. I really do. Oh, it's tough. Obviously, Nathan Murphy has retired officially, so he's no longer a defender at Collingwood. Hopefully, he does have a job, somewhere either in the admin industry at Collingwood or helping coach players and stuff. That'd be awesome. But I'm going to go upset here. I don't know if it's an upset, but I'm going to tip Port Adelaide to win by 3 points. It's going to be 63-60. I don't know why I feel that's going to happen. It's probably not. It's probably going to be 110-40. Who knows? So we've got Carlton versus GWS. GWS, there's just too many holes to fill for Carlton at the moment. Yes, they did only lose by 4 points against Adelaide, and obviously the score review looked like it was touched, but that was in the third quarter, so they still had a quarter and 3 minutes to go. But I just think GWS, they play well at Marvel. They play well in Victoria. Full stop, really. So I'm going to tip GWS to win by 25 points. All right, the big game, and I will be hopefully streaming. I'll see how we go. But it is Brisbane Lions versus Geelong Cats. Now, this is a tough game. Now, Brisbane are coming back, strong. Charlie Cameron should be suspended And that's not, I'm not trying to be biased or anything. If that was a Cats player, I'd just gone, yeah, that's a week. I don't know. Charlie back, obviously they wanted a big crowd. So, that's the AFL's, I guess, marketing and apparently charity work and rah. But I'm just thinking, pretty much every player does charity work at some point. So, I don't understand that reason there. It's going to be tough. Tomahawk back this week. Looking forward to that. Paddy Dangerfield could be back this week. It's going to be tough to see who gets dropped because it was a superb performance. Yes, it was only North Melbourne, but still, they played well. All right, so it's going to be. You know what? My heart says Geelong, but my head says Brisbane Lions. But I mean, I'm just going to go for the. I wouldn't say it's an upset because we are undefeated 5-0, but I actually believe we can actually do this. And I'm going to tip us to win by 7 points. All right, now the next game, the Derby. Now, I tipped West Coast and they won finally. Harley Reid had a superb game. So it's awesome to see all these older players and even younger players step up again. So, there's a small chance that actually West Coast could win this. Obviously, Fremantle are a defensive side. They don't really score like massive amounts of points and goals. Goals and stuff. So, the total tally is like, average of 60 points, 70 points a game. And, the defense is elite though. So it's hard to see how West Coast are going to score a lot. Now, I'm going to tip Fremantle by 14 points. It'll be close for most of the game, but I just feel like they'll just slightly have like a couple of turnovers which result in goals for Fremantle. So that's to win by 14. Now, they could win by 114, but like at the same time, I just don't think they can score that well, Fremantle. So the next game is Sydney versus Gold Coast Suns. Now, I'm going an upset here. I know Sydney are doing really well at the moment, but I'm going an upset. Last time I almost got it right, and I will be tipping Gold Coast Suns. They've got a special team building at the moment, and Sydney, they're playing really good football. So it's hard to not tip Sydney, but I just feel like it's at the SCG, and Gold Coast have won a few games there. So I'm going to go Gold Coast to win by, I reckon 8 points. So North Melbourne versus Hawthorn. I kind of want to go to this match, but at the same time, I'm probably just going to watch it on TV. So we got Marvel Stadium now. This is tough. This is really, really tough. Both sides are in poor form at the moment, but I just feel like Hawthorn are the better team at the moment. North Melbourne just looked like witches hatch on the weekend. They were just not there really at all. Harry Sheasel carried the load there. He had 39 touches, set up a few goals. Eddie Ford, was it Eddie Ford? I'm pretty sure he's injured. He kicked 3 goals and he was taken out of the game or something like that. So one of their players has broken ribs, so I don't think he'll be playing this week. But I'm going to go Hawthorn to win by 20 points. It's going to be a lot closer than a lot of people are going to tip. So, yeah. And then they've got two teams are going to go buys. I don't know who they are, but let's have a look. Melbourne, Richmond will have a bye this week. So, Richmond have got quite a few injuries at the moment. So, it's good to see them finally having a break and getting maybe some of their players back. And Melbourne, they've played some good football. They played some okay football as well. So, yeah, those are my tips. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new and on the road to 1K. Anyways, thanks for watching the video and, yeah, cheers. Peace.